going to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
GBM Sports would like to welcome the first show of 2023. What a year 2022 was, first year of promotion, unbelievable. But what we got in stack for 2023 is quite kind of unreal and unbelievable, and it's hard to believe, but this is the start of what we want to do. And this want to do. We've got a cracking undercard at our show February the 10th at Magna. Unbelievable. We've got some really good, talented young lads, national champions, kids who beat Olympians. We've got it all, but this top of the bill is something that excites me, and this is the reason I got into boxing promotion, to be part of fights like this. I don't want to talk too much about this fight because I think it needs a man like Johnny Nelson, not just a good friend, an unbelievable career he had in the boxing commentary, and now an MBE, ladies and gents. You know, really proud of what he's done with us. Being part of my journey as a fighter, as a manager, as a gym owner, now as a promoter, it means a lot and always appreciated. But without any further ado, I'm going to put it back onto Johnny Nelson to talk about Reece Mould versus Ghaz. This is a serious 50-50, and you hear that going about a lot. Both of these kids are hungry, both of these kids want it. I know them personally, good set of lads, and this is a fight with two really good prestige belts on the line who's going to give him world ranking status as well. So I'm excited, a lot of people are excited. I've had the boxing world ringing me constantly since we made this fight. Who's going to win? And it's a split. I've had half of the people say Reece Mould, half the people say Ghaz. It really is a genuine 50-50 fight. I'm excited. I know Johnny's excited. And without any further ado, I'll put it to Johnny Nelson, MBE. You take the stage.
First of all, I'd like to thank Bijou Sheffield for letting us host this event here. I think it's a massive thing, keeping business in Sheffield and promoting other businesses around the place, so everybody knows this place is on the map. Secondly, I think GBM Promotion, to start the year off with a fight like this, you've got two young men, 26, 28 years old, sort of unbeaten, 18-0. The only loss in 17 fights is to Lee Woods. This is a good fight. This is one of those fights that we'll be talking about, especially locally, for quite a while. It's for the English and WBA Intercontinental Lightweight title. So there's some jewels on the line. How familiar are you guys with each other? And who's the A side and who's the B side? I'll probably go to you first, Reece. Reece Mould, 17 fights, 16 wins, 4 knockouts. So you can box as well as punch. 6 knockouts, excuse my French. How are you looking at this fight?
Yeah, it's a good fight. Fight's what I suppose we're in boxing for. I mean, no point just boxing journeyman for all your careers. This is what we sign up for, and this is what we want to do when we turn over. How
familiar are you with Hammer?
Yeah, actually, my trainer reminded me that we did spar about 4 or 5 years back. And from what I can remember from the spar, there was nothing in it. I'm not going to be biased and say I took the lead or he did or what. I can't actually remember. But one I can remember was there was not much in it really.
Hammer Chaz, 18-0, 4 knockouts in your record as well. Do you believe that he doesn't remember the sparring? Because you do.
It has been a long time ago. First of all, I just want to thank everyone for turning up. I want to thank GBM. And I want to thank yourself for coming down. It's a massive opportunity, you know. I'm going to take this opportunity with both hands. But yeah, we did spar a long time ago. Even myself, I can't really remember the spar because it was such a long time ago. I can remember briefly, but in the spar, it was. I don't want to go into it too much because. I know that sparring and fighting is completely different. So, but come fight night, whatever Reece brings to the table or to the ring, I'm going to be ready for it.
This is a good fight, a crucial time in your careers as well to get to that next step. Who do you think's the A side and who do you think's the B side of this fight?
You know, people will have their opinions. You know, Reece is a tremendous fighter. He's a good fighter. I rate him. You know, he's stepped up and. He's boxed Lee Wood, but unfortunately he's got knocked out against him. But apart from that, I don't know. He hasn't. Yeah, I don't know if he's boxed anyone or not. But you know, talking to the side, I don't really want to do too much talking, but I just want to show it to everyone, you know, when it comes to fight night. You know, I'm going to be ready. I've trained really extremely hard for this, and I just can't wait. I'm super excited.
Reece, is this man in your class?
He might be for a few rounds, but I can't see it now.
Why'd you say
And
that?
that's no disrespect to him at Ghaz, but he's not boxed at the level at that, and he's been pro longer than me. I don't believe he boxed at the level as an amateur, like what I did. And everyone talks about the Lee Wood fight. I think you're forgetting who I beat and knocked out for the English title. I knocked him out in the third round, a world-ranked opponent there, who's got 2 losses on his record against Tommy Ward, who's mandatory for a world title, and against Gamal Yafai. And I boxed him in the 10th fight and knocked him out in the third round. I think people are forgetting stuff like that. So, it is what it is.
Do you think this fight goes the distance?
No, I don't believe so. Not the way both of us fight.
First half, second half.
Depends who I don't know.
Ahmed, do you believe it goes the distance?
It could do, but I genuinely don't believe we'll go to distance. Like Reece said, you know, just the style that we have. You know, I've seen Reece box, but I do not see it going to distance.
Do you believe the reason why the fight didn't happen previously between you two? Do you believe in the injury?
There's a lot of rumours and stuff going around.
Tell me the rumours, what have you heard and what do you believe?
They were struggling for their weight, but they're just rumours and stuff. They're struggling for their weight. He's not got a pair, but they're just rumours. We're not taking too much of that. We're here now, and it's going to happen.
Do you struggle for the weight? Have you got a pair?
If I didn't have one, we wouldn't be sat here talking. In terms of the weight, the weight wasn't an issue. You know, people can say, you know, people are going to talk. You know, people are going to say whatever they want, but the fight is made, and the fight is going to happen, and we're going to go to ring and, you know, and fight. But in terms of the weight, I make the weight comfortably. I've made it many times before. Reece did fight on that show that I wasn't able to fight, but he didn't make lightweight, and he was gassed after 4 rounds. So
do you think he struggled? He'll struggle.
You go in there, fair enough. But you know,
I was in hospital 3 weeks prior to that.
Fair enough, but the thing is,
I
right?
didn't make excuses though.
The thing is, yeah, I don't want to go into a fight, right? You know, I'm stepping up, first time in my career. Yeah, I should have been fighting for these titles, yeah, about a year, 2 years ago. But you know, regardless, all talking to the side, you know, with pandemic happening, with 3 of my fights being cancelled, one after another. One of my fights got cancelled on the day of the fight. I got weighed in and everything, and then he got cancelled on the day. But you know, I've been ready. I should have been fighting for titles, but like I said again, I don't want to fight. You know, comes fight night, I'm going to be ready. And
You mentioned that when he boxed, he looked gassed. This is 10 rounds, 10 3-minute rounds. Has he got that engine?
I think Reece is just good for 4 rounds.
Well, why would you say that?
Just watching his last fight, you know, he was gassed after 4 rounds, and you know, even you know, he boxed a journeyman in his last fight.
A journeyman was just beat a Sky prospect in his last fight, one after my fight.
He boxed a journeyman, and
Journeyman will probably beat you. I saw you box all your career, apart from one of your opponents.
One of my opponents, but I haven't had the opportunities to fight for them titles. Which opportunities? I had the opportunities to fight for the IBO title. I took it with both hands. The fight being cancelled, that's not you know, that's out of my hands. You know, the fight being cancelled 3 times, I can't do anything about it. I'm ready to fight. You know, I'm ready to fight anybody at lightweight. So if the fight's being cancelled, you know, promoters, whatever's happening, that's out of my hands. I can't do anything about that. But you know, I'm just grateful that this fight's happening and we're going to get it on.
Do you believe he's got 10 rounds in him?
He's got a good weight rate and stuff like that from what I've seen of him. Yeah, he probably has got 10 rounds in him, but it's not going to be a good 10 rounds.
Ranking him above in all the fighters you've had so far, how tough is this one?
It's up there with the top 2 or 3 fights, yeah.
Your toughest fight?
Yeah.
Give me a prediction.
I'm gonna rock Reece out.
You're going to knock him out.
I'm gonna knock him out.
Give me a
Get
prediction.
knocked out.
So this fight doesn't go the distance.
I've proven I can knock him out in either round of mine. It's a simple.
The records show that both of you can box as well as hurt people as well. So February the 10th, Magna, doors open what, 6 o'clock?
6 o'clock, got packed out undercard. Really going to be exciting undercard. We've got kids who have won national champions, beat Olympians. We've got a really good, exciting card. And this, listening to these guys, I don't know about you guys, I can feel the energy. And I know, Johnny, you missed out on a little point, but Reece, you said that if you lose to Hamid Ghaz, you may as well retire. Is any truth in that?
100% true, and I like that pressure what I put on myself.
You're accepting that if you don't beat Hamid Ghaz, you should be out of boxing?
Yeah. And that's no disrespect to Ahmed Ghaz.
Could you see yourself look? Would you make such a bold statement?
Might as well start getting ready for retirement then.
Gonna be an exciting fight.
No matter what happens, right? Whether it's points, whether it's knockouts, I'm gonna be victorious in the night. You know.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.